I think Coach talks about it, and the guys who have been in the league a little while know, all you got to do is win by one. Like, it's not easy to win in this league, and it's nice when you win by 100 or 50, and it's like, oh, yeah, it was over in the third quarter, and everybody can relax. But shoot, if you win by one, that's all you got to do. Obviously, we won by a little more than that, but a win is a win, and we'll take it. But it's great to see the team come together and everybody play a role in us getting the win.
And your touchdown, could you just walk us through that, describe how it went?
Yeah, I was able to slip through, and I think they lost me in coverage, and was able to come out the other side and get open, and Josh could find me, which was great. We were able to run the ball kind of down the field and just run after run after run. So they put me in position to be able to get an easy touchdown.
You're kind of just running straight. The safety or cornerback was just chasing you all the way across the field, right? It kind of like you think they were, and then they were running Shakir on the motion the other way.
Yeah, but I think the run game is what set that up. I think they probably expected run, but you can't succeed on that play unless you have a successful run game going down, and we had successful plays. So they all lean on each other.
From your perspective, what was it like to watch Tyler not only in the game have that moment, but in here with all of you guys celebrating with him?
Yeah, it was awesome. Obviously, I wasn't here. This is my first year here, but I know how much the guys here lean on each other. Not only T-Bass, but everybody, and how much of a family it is here. And everything he said, he really meant. The impact that guys have had on him, and the confidence that he's been able to have to be able to do things like that. Like, that's a hell of a kick. Like, no matter what his pass was, that's a hell of a kick. But then for him to do that with his pass and go put all that stuff to bed and move on to the next kick, go win us a game, is exceptional.
Mac, take me through the final drive, a couple critical catches you had. What's the mindset going into that drive, what you're trying to accomplish?
Just keep us on the field. Keep us on the field as long as we can. Get us a new set of downs. And Josh is going to trust his guys. And that's kind of the work. I was saying it to Joe Brady after the game, like, that's why we put the work in training camp. You don't know when that opportunity might come, or when that route might come, or when that run might come, but you always have to be ready for it.
On the touchdown, is that something that you can only really run that play once maybe during a game, so you have to be very choosy when you can pull it out?
Yeah, for sure. And kind of mentioned about the run game, how that sets that up. Like, that play doesn't work. You can't just run that as an opener in a game.
Right.
I mean, maybe you could, but it would be very hard. You have to get the defense to be aggressive and respect your run game. If you don't set up the run, if the O-line's not doing what they were able to do today, that play doesn't work.
On Quentin's touchdown, Josh does what Josh does, right? I mean, how important is it and to see to be available all the time until that whistle goes?
Yeah, I mean, that's something that I actually had to learn. It was like, Josh will find some stuff that you're like, oh, this play's over. And you're like, oh, it's not over. Josh will somehow do it. And I kind of figured that out in training camp. I remember calling some of my guys like, yo, this dude will just like, plays well over, and somehow the ball's in you. So, like, you can't just cancel the play. You can't say, oh, it's over. And that was the epitome of Josh being Josh.
You've been with him for half a season. Do plays like that, is that something that you've come to expect from him now, or are you still a little surprised when he pulls out something like that in the game?
I guess I always expect it, but it's still like, damn, like, how'd he pull that off? It's always shocking, no matter how many times I've seen it. Even in the half the season I've seen it, it's always impressive. Even the ones that got called back today with him doing it with his legs, like, he's a special dude, and it's I'd rather be on his team than on the other side.